Hi folks, Trish, back with a reply to a Zeppearls 100 subscribers contest. Well, I have two of them. The first one is, was young, I'd say 12, 13. I had a few 45s, and one 45 was one of what was that song? Snoopy and the Red Baron. So I guess I was I don't know, I took it off my record player and put it on the bed and forgot I put it on the bed. And I went to sit down later, and crack! I broke the darn thing in two. I said, dang it! Man, was I mad as heck. Years later, I, found it in a, store somewhere on 45, but, I'll never forget that, I realized what I said on it, like, crack. I guess my jacket or something was on top of it. I was rushing to do something, and I put it down and I put my jacket down thinking I want to sit on my jacket or something. The other one came years, several years later when my sister was second year in college. She was home for Thanksgiving break, and one night she had a party. Well, for this party, she borrowed several of my albums. One of them being my favorite, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, So Far. Well, they had the music going pretty loud, and, a bunch of them were down there. Meanwhile, I'm upstairs in my room, watching TV, and I hear someone say, play that again. And whoever went to play the record again was obviously drunk, because they went to pick up the needle, but they didn't pick it up all the way, and I heard at full volume the needle scraping across the record, like, and you want to talk about a heart stop. I was like up in my room, I'm like, no, I didn't hear that, no. And later I got it back, there was a scratch across the whole side of the record. And although it didn't skip, there was out of like, well, my favorite records, and some drunk idiot had to ruin it. That's another one I replaced on CD. That's the one thing about CDs. You don't have to worry about, the needle ripping across the album. You do have to be a bit careful not to drop them and scratch them, though. I'll never forget being up in my room, hearing the needle being dragged across the album at full volume. Oh, that just made my heart stop, man. I was like, no, not my CSN and Y album, no. Like in slow motion, I wanted to run down the stairs and go, no. Anyway, yeah, and that's it. And most of my albums, I took to friend's house and, loaned friends, and they came out scratched and dinged, and but and those are the two horror stories I can remember. Well, There's another one. I think album slipped out of its jacket and leaned against, the against the heater, the ones that are against the wall, these, those kind. And I guess it was leaning up against that, and of course it got warped to heck, and was probably a 45 or an album, but I don't remember if it was mine or my brother's, but I think it was mine. And I'm like, gee, one day I was sitting at my desk going, what the heck is that smell? I looked down, it was a record leaning against the heater. I mean, it wasn't burning, but you could smell the plastic being heated up. I'm like, oh no! But, pretty much I kept my records in pretty good shape. It was when it got in the hands of others that got messed up, shall I say. That taught me early on from then on, I fear lending my albums to people. They either came back damaged or didn't come back at all. Yeah. Oh, boy. Alright, well, that's my vinyl horror story. Peace, love, and keep the good tunes spinning. Bye-bye.